Hi guys, welcome back to Christian Cast, where I go fishing so you don't have to. Today I'm here doing something a little bit different to the other times. I'm doing a river unboxing. I treated myself to some really cool lures. I think it's my favorite lures of the season 224. I actually got to know this firm, the Big Lure Shop, and you can order very high quality lures. And I ordered some, and I'm going to show you guys what we actually got, and we're going to go for a little bit of a fish today as well and see if we actually catch anything. I see fish already rising in the river, so I think it's quite promising, and we'll see if the lures are actually Christian Cast approved. So let's get into it and open the box and see what we have got. So, put my knife onto my waders again. And now, as I look into this box, we've got the paperwork, and then the first thing that I already see is this beauty. I don't know if you guys can see it well. It is a floating crankbait, and it is really cool. I can't really say the brand because it is not very English. But I've also got some Ryuki baits in here. So I've got two different colors of this, once with a red belly. I'll see if I can actually show them to you guys, that you guys can see that well. Once I've got it with a red belly, once without. The red belly always helps with imitating rainbow trout in my region. And then we have got a 3-part, also from Ryuki, 3-parted crankbait. Really cool. It's also got a 4-parted actually. It's also got a red belly. Then I've got still a Westin great horn, and it is quite a big little lure, but it also looks like a brown trout actually. So we'll give that a try as well. And then I've got two of my favorite from Jackall. They work together with Illex, and I'll show you guys what we got as well. And this is pretty much the bait we will be using. So let's see. I'll put them on my... First things I'll do is actually get rid of the barbs, put them on the rod, and then we'll see how they perform. So I'll get you guys back as soon as I've put all the barbs off and put it on the ultralight. So I am back, and I'm going to show you guys what the first lures we'll be testing today. It is the Ryuki with a red belly. It is a very slim bait actually, so I hope it's got a little bit of a wobble like this. So we're going to give it its first cast and see if we actually get something. We had a nibble. And first thing we caught is some algae. So let's see, second cast. I'll actually go here and I'll give it a little bit of a fish on. Oh! And we lost it. I actually saw that fish coming. I don't know if you guys actually saw that. I'm going to take you guys with on my chest, because I think that we'll be having a little bit of a more exciting adventure with falling into pockets, and actually you guys with me. So I'll pop you guys on the chest and we'll keep on fishing. So there we go. Let's go over there again, although we nearly... So this pocket is quite deep right here. If you see, I actually fell quite deeply into it, but fish on. It's a small brown trout. And that is the one thing about getting off the barbs, is that you lose fish a lot easier. So the casting of these baits is truly amazing, and the action is also really good. And we've got a bit of green stuff. Let's get rid of that. I think that there must be something around here somewhere. So I think we might move and go down and fish it from the bottom upwards, because I think that we might be luckier and I might actually see better if there is fish, and I can fish a bit on sight. So I'll get you guys back as soon as we jump in there and I put you guys on a tripod and we can see what we get. So we are back and we're going to now fish in the other direction and see if that actually helps. It's got a very wild roll actually. So we might actually also try a bit to that side, because we want to get our first fish, and I hope that this lure actually helps us. The light isn't too good here, but it is very overcast today, so we'll see. Fish on. Ooh. And it was right from that side over there. He's coming towards us. And we got our first fish of the day. So I'm going to show you guys what we were able to land. So guys, I have got a beautiful little brown trout. The colors are amazing, and we're actually going to give him a underwater release, and I'm going to take you guys with, and we see where he actually is going to go. So there's our beauty. And off he is. So I'll put you guys back on the tripod and I'll point you a bit in that direction, because I think there's going to be a little bit more action on there, and then we'll get fishing further. There we go. Fish on. Woo. We lost it. So we had quite a lot of bites with this bait already. So it's not quite Christian cast approved yet, but I'm still quite happy with the performance. There's been a lot of rain in the last days, and I was again worried about high water levels, because in the town where I am located, the main river, the big river, ooh, we had a bite, is, ooh, there was somebody following, very, very murky, and we had high water, and it didn't seem like good fishing at all. So I'm quite happy to see that it is not that bad here today, although we had so much rain. it is a very nice bait to cast, I have to say that. No big problem at all. You don't have to cast a lot. You get quite a lot of distance, which is really nice. Oh, we had a small one interested. So funny, that small fish, nearly the same size as the bait, still are so aggressive. Ooh, there's fish. A lot of fish in these pockets today. So I would say we caught the first fish on this bait, and I know the action. So I'm actually going to throw on another bait as well now, still from the new assortment, and we'll see how that bait then runs, and if we actually catch something on that one. And then we'll just go through the baits like that, and I show you guys what we catch, if we catch, and everything like that. We're going to start again fishing upwards with the new bait, and I think I'm going to put something a bit bigger than this, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll also be using these for a long-term review and just see how they actually run, how they work, how many fish I catch. And I'm really happy for the first impression, and we'll see. I'll put on something else now, and I'll get you guys back as soon as we start fishing. The next bait is on the rod, and it is the Squad Minnow 65 from Jackall in collaboration, I think, with Illex. I'm not quite sure if it is Illex collaborating with Jackall or the other way around. I find this is one of the nicest running lures I had. I actually bought it again because the last one I had, I was trying to aim under a bridge and I was a bit too high and I hit the concrete with it and the lip actually broke off. And I found it very interesting to see. After the lip broke off, I took the hooks off, that I've got a separate pair of hooks in case the hooks here bend off or break off. And I actually took the lure apart to see what it is built inside of, and I found one see-through, I think it's a glass or plastic pearl, one stainless steel pearl, and 2 copper blocks for weight, which was really cool to see actually, because they are really highly weighted and with a very high quality, and the run is just amazing. I love it. You really feel how it pops along the water. It's got a beautiful wobble. Sadly, the water isn't that clear that I could maybe try and show you guys the action, but first we'll try and actually get a fish with this one. So, not a tree. Ah, shit. That you really don't need. That you don't need, yeah. Well, fishing up here is done. But I'm not letting that lure stuck there. So I'm gonna go up here and just pick it off the tree, because no chance I'm leaving this one behind. But that's just a classic. Who else knows the problem? You get a new lure, you put it on for the first time, and then you end up casting it once and it lands directly in the tree. And you have to, most of the times you actually can't get it back. So I'm really happy that I was able to retrieve this one. So guys, we are at the last spot for today, and I'm going to try and get the last fish for our fishing adventure. And I'm going to pop you guys on my chest because there's not such a good place for putting the tripod. I still put it here to show you then when we catch a fish, but we'll get fishing quickly and see that we get something. I see there's a lot of fish jumping or moving. Ooh, and we got a fish on. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh, and it's a quite a grumpy one. We'll put him towards this side. And I'll try and get him out. Take a look at this beautiful brown trout. We're gonna set him off into the water. And off he is. So that, I think, was the last fish. We'll maybe try still shortly and see if we are able, because I just saw another fish jump, and we'll fish here still a bit and maybe walk up and see if we get something there as well. Maybe we'll do that straight away and then we'll come back here and we'll see what we get. So as you guys can see, it's now just starting to rain, so maybe we just try still just a bit, and otherwise we'll head on home. Rain can also be a friend of us because they don't see us as well anymore, because there is a disturbance in the water surface, which is good sometimes. So we'll see if we get a little bit of luck. I'll try just down there and fish on. Ooh. Ooh. That is a grumpy little one, and this is the beautiful catch we got. Let's get him back in. So we've actually reached our last spot. There's a little ducky duck over there, and we're gonna try and see if we still catch something. As you see, there's more and more debris just middle in the river, and we'll see if we catch our last fish for today. And otherwise the one before was our last one. But I see this fish all very near the debris, which is a bit dangerous for our ooh. 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 Wow. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Tighten my drag. That is a big brown trout. Ooh, wow. Oh, we got him. 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 So guys, I just have to show you this amazing trout. Take a look at the size of this brown trout. That is just amazing. So we'll give it a release and call it a day. So guys, I would call that a very good end of this adventure. I caught that on the Jackall Illex collab, and really an amazing, very thick, healthy brown trout. It's always good to see that they are in the water still, and they are breeding size. They are very important for the ecosystem, and I am really happy to set him back. And thanks for going on this adventure with me, and keep tuned for upcoming adventures. This was a little bit of a review of the baits and an adventure, and I hope you like the baits. Maybe drop in the comments which ones you like the most from the underwater footage, which ones you would like to try, and we'll see each other. Cheers.